We've got. Hey, good evening and welcome to tonight's show. Tonight we are going to be looking through the lineup for the upcoming Marquee show coming up here in June. This is going to be kind of a fun night. We're going to have a lot of crazy stuff going on, bouncing back and forth. And right now I'm trying to get the last little bit because we've got some things going tonight that we don't typically do. We've got people coming in. We've got our host and co-host. Then we've got the really pretty people coming in to be your.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I wasn't talking.
Pretty people. Pretty people.
About you. I'm sorry. I was talking about other pretty people. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight our host for this part is Casey. Good evening, Casey.
Good evening, John. Welcome, buddy. We are 90 days away. 90 days away from what could be, excitingly and sadly, possibly the only national DJ trade show of the year. So, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody else out there, but with New Jersey not knowing what's going to happen, we don't know if DJ Expo is going to come off in August. I hope they do because I love my friends at Testa. I love seeing all my East Coast DJ friends. So I absolutely hope that it comes off. But but let's hope that everybody, like the country, opens up safely. We can all start to come together, start to enjoy things. But we are 90 days from the Marquee show, the one and only
and you guys can
show happening in Chicago.
Right now, you guys can go out to the website, marqueeshow.com, to check out what we're going to be talking about tonight. Casey, let's. Why Chicago? Why June?
Okay, so Chicago is the third largest city in the country. And no, we don't have casinos like the other two shows do. But here's the good part. We don't have casinos like the other two shows do. And this is what I'm saying. I love Vegas. I love AC. I love the shore. I love the whole thing. But if you are serious about coming out of COVID, hitting the ground running, okay, this is the show that you have to attend. This is the one you're not going to want to miss. And here's why I'm saying this. I have been blessed to have, 31 years or so in this industry. Every single person that I have asked to be a part of the show has told me yes. I am stacked with so much talent because there is no conflicts from any other show producers. I've got Mike Walter, Joe Bunn, Brian Bonacisi, Nick Spinelli. I've got Big Daddy and Jordan as my hosts. We're covering stuff, even the newbies that no one's heard before. We're covering voiceovers, never been done before. Cruise ship DJ, never been done before. Talking about sports teams. Everybody wants to be a DJ for a major basketball team, baseball team, what have you. Nobody knows how it is. I was blessed to be one of the 3 DJs for the Chicago Bulls in the early 2000s. But we're going to talk to DJs that are working for pro sports teams, all of the ins and outs, the behind the scenes, everything. And it's all here. Plus, we've got our photo booth contingent as well, where we've got amazing people speaking about sales, marketing. The show floor is going to be filled with DJ exhibitors, manufacturers. We're going to have photo booth manufacturers there. Excuse me. It's going to be a great show. The city of Chicago is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous city. I'm so pumped to be hosting it in my hometown. And if you want to have a great experience, I'm telling you, invest in yourself. Come out to an amazing show here in Chicago.
For those who have never been to Chicago, how tough is it to get to Chicago as far as flights and different things?
Oh, so you're going to want to fly into O'Hare. And the nice part is right now, still before the gas prices go up too much, book a flight literally tomorrow. Okay, fly into O'Hare. Our show is about 15 to 20 minutes north of it, straight highway driving. So you're not looking at more than like a $20, $25 Uber, probably the same price you're going to pay going to any casino in Vegas from the hotel. And if you're driving in, we've got complimentary parking. So if you're driving in, you can come in, park. There's no charge for parking. We have a gorgeous Hyatt hotel, absolutely beautiful. We've got evening events for Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday that we're going to talk about here tonight as well. I mean, this is the time because the flights right now are super cheap.
Yeah.
Coming into O'Hare, driving, same thing. And we're giving away a trip tonight. That's right, folks. All you have to do is stay tuned because we're giving it away at the end of the show, which is 2 hours. And here's the way it goes. You have to pay attention. If you're going to pop on and pop off and pop on and pop off, you're going to miss it. At the end of the show, you have to go into the Marquee Show community where this is being fed into. So if you're not a member of the Marquee Show community, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and join now. Sean and I and John will get you admitted in there at 8:50 Chicago time. So in roughly 2 hours, we are going to say on your mark, get set, go. First person that posts the word that we say is going to have to answer 5 questions about what happened during this broadcast. So we need you to pay attention. And yes, we want you to pay attention to the whole thing. But I'm telling you, the presenters here aren't just pitching the show. They're going to give you at least one tip that you can walk away with that is going to make you a better business owner, a better disc jockey, a better presenter, something. So you're going to learn tonight as well. We've got at least 15 to 20 takeaways from tonight's show.
Excellent. I think we need to get moving with the.
All right.
Never gonna get through. So let's bring in. There he is.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. It is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters, also known as the one and only Sean Big Daddy McKee.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. And John, after that introduction, I promise you, if after that introduction I don't cuss, I'll never cuss again. I swear.
I got my finger.
Everybody loved the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, just like everybody loves Big Daddy.
Hey,
just don't explode on us at the show like the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy did.
I promise I won't. Guys, whoever's on here, guys and girls, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the ultimate of ultimate shows. Jordan and I are so excited. Jordan will be joining us in a little bit. I'm looking at the education. I'm going, holy smokes. My friends, if you're close to drive, get there. There's so many different ways to get there and everything else. I've got to tell you, you do not want to miss this. I know it's in June, whatever the case may be, but it's Chicago. It's a 15-minute ride from O'Hare and Chicagoland people area, Wisconsin, whatever. Get there. And I guess we're ready to start.
Just about. Like, I'm going to say hello to Eric Massengale's on YouTube. I got Dustin Conan, Ronnie Peterson in the Marquee Show group. I've already got comments from Michael. Is it Percio? I don't want to mess it up. P-I-R-C-I-O. Ryan Ranunian is also on here. So we're also, for you that know it, we're also on the Disc Jockey News channel. We're also on the Marquee Show page. We're in the DJ Ideas sharing. We're on Promo Only's page. So wherever you're at, kick back, enjoy, man, because this is going to be a great time. So that's
Absolutely.
it. So we've got Jordan Marshall joining us in just about an hour or so. He's just finishing up a job, and there we go. So Sean, what else you got? Anything?
Just guys, as far as everything that has gone on, the time warp that we've had from 320 to 321, just remember, we're still all in this together. We are going to have, and there's a lot of people that haven't seen each other in a very long time. Right. So as it opens up and the vaccines get out, everything else, just remember, you can't stop education. You will not stop learning. Do not stop learning. And everything, and there's a bunch of out of the box, way outside the box stuff that's going to be discussed here tonight. And the education is second to none. Exhibit's going to be great. And by the time Jordan gets on here, we'll be able to talk about the after hours parties too.
You brought up something important about COVID. So let me address that, and then we're going to jump off because I don't want to be a downer. Here's the thing. We're at a beautiful Hyatt hotel that has extremely high standards. It's a 4-star out of 5-star hotel to begin with. Sean and John, you guys were both there last year. You can attest. This is probably the nicest hotel that any DJ show's ever been hosted in. Okay. No. Number 2, I have a sanitation coming each night to spray down the exhibit room, to spray down everything as an extra precaution. The state of Illinois right now is at 28% adult vaccinated. Once we get up to 50%, which we should do by May 1st, the governor is going to open up the entire state with a mask mandate. So things should feel fairly normal, with the exception of having to wear masks. Now, with a face like John's, masks are encouraged.
Holy smokes!
I figured I can't go after you twice, but no. But in all seriousness, guys, we are doing everything humanly possible to make your stay fun, enjoyable, educational, and safe. Okay. I cannot stress that enough. I understand that everybody views the virus differently, and I am not saying that anything is irrational or rational. You do you, but we are doing everything as the hosts of the show to make sure that your stay is as safe as humanly possible. So nothing to fear there. And with that, guys, I'm going to jump off, leave it all to my man Sean here. So I will be on back here. All right. Okay.
All right, everybody's got the rules to the game, everything. It is my honor to introduce our first speaker this evening, speaking about how to get the most out of attending a conference and, of course, the Marquee show in June. My friends, please welcome Howard Wallach.
And he should be coming.
How about now?
You're there.
We good? Great seeing everyone, and great for all of you for tuning in tonight, safe at home, and validating your vision for you as a professional DJ. Excited to have everybody make their way to Chicago, home of the 2016 World Championship Chicago Cubs. A special shout out to Nate Nelson and Anthony Salas, Chad, my San Diego man, and hello, Eric Yeager. Tonight, my advice, my mantra for Marquee is to be intentional. Plan ahead, and you will, for a fact, meet people who do things different than you. Awesome business minds, outstanding DJs who are successful doing what you want to do. Marquee, in years past, has provided attendees a supportive environment of deeply experienced people that will productively challenge everything holding you back. If experienced correctly, this particular conference will give you the basic ingredients for an action plan to get you started, transforming your business when you return home. So today I have 4 key takeaways for before you even leave home and some simple packing tips. Number 1, before you head out here, proactively clear your schedule. You know, you're paying good money to come to a conference to learn, to absorb, to discover. And guys, intentionally minimize your distractions. Now, regarding your pipeline clients and your power partners, give them a heads up that you're going to be out of pocket for this amount of time. In fact, show off that you're improving yourself to bettering, servicing them. Let them know you're going to be at Marquee. Regarding any new leads that come in while you're at Marquee, I suggest for texts and emails, set your out of office notifications, pre-type any custom auto replies. It's a fact. You can't give folks a percentage of your attention. It's not fair to them or you. New events, new prospects deserve your full attention. So give them your hospitality and solutions later. I know everyone is programmed for now. Most people, though, they do respect professionals bettering themselves. You got this. Number 2, practice your elevator pitch. A sincere 30 or 40 second blurb that you use to introduce yourself and what you do. Aim to be remembered and referable. Very important. Don't exaggerate. Don't fluff. Don't bullshit. Do be vulnerable and be prepared to really listen. Listen in such a way that you can repeat back to anyone when you're talking to them what you just heard. Number 3, social media is your wingman. Use the Marquee Facebook group to reduce any stress about walking the show solo. Meet people online, and in advance, have an ally. Soon, the Marquee website will be up. You'll see all the seminars, the schedules, and all the 2021 presenters. And pro tip, research and connect with these folks before you arrive. Then there's the hashtag. The hashtag. Before you leave home, this hashtag is your friend. Marquee Show 2021. More conversations, more encouragement available to you just by seeing Marquee Show 2021. Lastly, packing. You want to bring a power bank, a portable charging brick. Don't forget your laptop charger, your tablet charger. A lot of people like to bring their own power strip. A pro tip from Top Dog, pack a refillable water bottle. The Hyatt does, in fact, have a gym if you want to bring workout clothes. Historically, there's a runner's group for those of you early risers, so there's that. Don't let bad breath be your downfall. Pack gum, mint, okay? And don't let body odor be how people remember you. Having deodorant or cologne is 101. Now, June, I should say, in Chicago, it's between 64 and 75, but the hotel air conditioning is like 60 to 64. Intentionally dress comfortably, what I call flex attire or layers. If wearing a suit is not your jam, then don't wear a suit, but do dress with confidence. Unless you're exhibiting, it's not necessary to wear your brand all day and all night. In most cases, your fellow attendees are not your customers. Regarding jeans, shorts, flip-flops, this is my opinion only. Opportunities present themselves. Opportunities seem to seek out people who dress well. So maybe, just maybe, you'll snap photos that will live in infamy for years to come. Think Instagrammable photos. On Monday night, I will be on stage offering more hacks on how to maximize your time at Marquee. The inside scoop and more tips to reduce anxiety, especially if you're coming alone. You'll crush every goal that you set for yourself. I hope this was helpful. And Sean, thank you so much.
Great job, Howard. Great job. Love you, my friend. I can't wait to see you in June.
Absolutely.
Now, in just a few minutes, in just a couple of seconds, as soon as Casey, we need help. Chad doesn't have the link. I have no idea why. Howard, do you have his email?
Chad
I actually texted Chad moments ago. I'm hoping he grabbed it off of his chat.
There we go. He just signed in. Good, perfect.
Well, no, he's gone. Or did? Casey moved him over. Okay, you good?
Thanks for having me, everybody. Great to see you.
Good to see you, Howard.
Howard, you're the best. Thank you, baby. All right.
Hey, I'm here.
Chad,
Hey.
we need your camera. We need your beautiful face. You handsome fella.
You cannot see me. Let's see here. That is there we go. Can you see me now?
There he is. Got you,
Hey.
baby.
I'm great. If I wasn't stuck in traffic, I'd be even better.
Well, my friends out there, in just a second, I'm going to introduce Chad. By the way, did you get the voicemail for the other twin?
I did. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. I know you're busy. Now, Chad Blackburn's going to be with us on Monday night, the 21st, the opening night party. And Chad is going to say a few words about that. Can't wait. And now, right after this, special message, the one, the only.
Yeah.
What's going on, Marquee? Yes, this is Chad Blackburn. I'm out here in sunny San Diego, stuck in this beautiful Southern California traffic. But I cannot wait to come to Chicago Marquee Show and open up with karaoke. I mean, people right now are so desperate for entertainment. it's been amazing. Where, you know, I wasn't even planning on going to San Diego today, but we booked a last minute show. I had to run some equipment down there, and it's just going insane right now. We're starting to open back up, and karaoke you're like a rock star if you're doing karaoke right now. Clubs are running off since they can't have like club DJs. They're having karaoke nights, and it's like being in a club down here. So I can't wait to bring that energy to the opening night of Marquee. I hope you guys fly in early. You guys make it out that night. I promise you it will not disappoint. You can start sending me your songs now. I'm down to do it as late as we can go. So I guess it depends on however late we're allowed to, but you could count on me being there, burning the midnight oil. So send me your songs, reach out to me beforehand, and let's get you signed up and in the rotation. And it's just going to be a wild night. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. Thank you so much, Keith, for making it possible, and can't wait to see all my friends. Nate Nelson, Jordan Marshall, Joe Bunt, Top Dog. Like, it's just, there's so many names coming out there. Mike Walter. It's just so many people I cannot wait to see. It's been so long. This is going to be amazing. So, Big Daddy, if you're still there, I don't know what else. If you guys want me to say anything else,
you're all good, brother. Nice job.
Wait.
Everybody in the virtual land, give a big round of applause to Mr. Chad Blackburn. Love you, brother. Be safe. You hear me?
Love you too. All right.
I'll see you in Chicago, baby boy.
Can't wait.
All righty, my friends. Once again, Mr. Chad Blackburn. Coming our way in just a moment is our next presenter, and this man needs no introduction. He is truly one of the best in the business and one of the kindest men I've ever met in my life. We have been instant friends for a very, very, very long time. And all you need to know is Breakfast with the Game Master is right after this. It is my honor to introduce the one, the only, the Game Master with the triple flip and the triple spin, Mr. Scott Favor.
Go.
Hey, what do you say? It's time to play. The Game Master will be in the house at the Marquee show, and you know that's where you got to go. So while the rules are changing and it remains unclear when it's going to be safe to gather again in person or not, and everyone yearns for the comfort and the company and craves to the escape of entertainment that we provide. And that is what we're going to do for you and yours at the Marquee show. And we want to see you there. We recognize that personal development precedes business development. So as the United States begins to reopen and reestablish the party zone, we want to make sure that we're taking this time right now to be the best that we can be, to help to get your audience to laugh, to cry, to sigh, because we know that's when they're going to buy. They're going to buy your entertainment. They're going to buy what you do, because it's not going to be the best. It's not going to be better than most, but it's going to be different. And that's what the Marquee show is, different than all the other shows. It shows by not only the quality and the caliber of the presenters and the content, but also the uniqueness. The idea that we're having comedians and sports DJs and a whole myriad of other options that are not just wiki club or karaoke, if you can carry a tune, or even the simple, wedding DJ. Hey, let's party, make some noise. But instead, what can you do to establish your entertainment as something that is different than what everybody else is doing? Know your client, establish a rapport with your audience all before you play your game. That is the way it's done. And what I can tell you right now is that people are asking, how can you engage an audience if there's no dancing at the event? And I'm here to tell you that the answers are going to be at the Marquee show, because in addition to what the Game Master is going to bring to the party. There's going to be a whole myriad of other talent and options that are going to allow you to go back to your hometown and show everybody a really good time. And they're going to say, wow, where did you learn that dance? Where did you learn how to do that? And where did you get that game? And wow, it's so nice that we don't have to play the same shoe game that every other DJ is playing, because now we have this other stuff we can do. We'll see you there at the show. What else you got, John?
Scott, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, distinguished guests, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, Scott Favor is truly one of the greatest, not only entertainers, but people I've ever seen in my life. And Scott, it's an honor to call you my friend and brother. And there's one thing that I want in Marquee. That is a triple spin as soon as you walk on stage. Attaboy! That's what I'm talking about. Babe, that's the only way I can do a triple spin now is on a chair. Oh, yeah. Now, Scott, thank you so much. I hope people are listening, because at the end of this, we got a contest going on, and Keith is going to ask a few bunch of questions. But Scott, love you, my friend. My best to the family. We'll see you in Chicago, my brother.
We love you, Big Daddy.
Love you too, baby. All right. Our next presenter is coming up in just a minute. Scott, could you just stay on there, because it's so much better looking at you than Keith and John. I love you. Nice fella I am.
Yeah, you are that.
I know. John.
Yeah.
Do we have Mr. Joe Bunn ready?
Let's just check and see if yes, Joe is on deck. So
nice. Friends, brothers, sisters, everybody on here. This man has taken the art of online everything to the next level that everybody wants to be at. And again, everybody tonight, there's like maybe only 2 or 3 that I don't know, but Joe Bunn is a brother, a friend, a mentor, and so much else. And it is my honor to introduce, right after this message, doing marketing for Joe. Looking good, brother. Looking good, baby boy. Marketing for the future, my friends, Mr. Joe Bunn.
go.
What is up, everybody? Happy Monday from chilly Bozeman, Montana. So I hope you are all doing well. I'm not nearly as well dressed or as polished as the Game Master, but I did want to just pop on and briefly talk to you guys about the Marquee show and about what I'm going to be talking about on this summer in Chicago. So number one, first and foremost, Chicago is one of my favorite cities in the country. I'm not a big New York guy, as most people know. I'm not really even a city guy, because at heart I'm just a country boy from North Carolina. But Chicago is one of my favorite cities. So if you've never been to Chicago, that's bonus number one. Bonus number two, KC has once again put together a unique, diverse lineup. I went in, I cannot recall the year. I guess it was 2017 or 18 to Chicago. I think it was the first Marquee show. Had a great time, learned a lot, met a lot of like DJs that I'm still friends with now that I've seen at other DJ conferences. So highly encourage you to be there. It is absolutely going to be one of the best shows this year. And again, you know, with the world starting to reset, I cannot stress enough how important it is to get back out there on the road and see your fellow DJs. It's imperative. It's not only imperative for your mental health, but it's imperative for your business. So I think I'm going to literally try and do the full, I don't know if they call it the Grand Slam or, but I'm trying to do them all. And so I guess this will technically be the second conference after Midwest. This will be the second one back, and I'm going to be out there in Chicago this summer. So just briefly, I think it's going to be marketing for the future. So what you should be doing now that the world has kind of gone through this, how you should still be marketing your DJ business. And if I had one takeaway for tonight, it would be that I hope through all of this that you're still in business, number one, and that you did make it out the other side. And really that you, even if you had to change things, you know, the elaborate gift baskets to the venue that sent you tens of thousands of dollars in business, maybe that became just a phone call or a text message from you. But my point is, I hope you didn't take your foot completely off the gas, even through it all, whether it was for money reasons or, you know, mental health reasons or whatever. I still hope that you had your foot on the gas and were doing some marketing. I know I was. I probably worked harder this past year than I ever have on these different products. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm in the DJ business, not only from Bun DJ Company, from the DJ's Vault standpoint, for Bun Gear selling the booths, from Crate Hackers. I mean, it's just, I'm in a DJ heavy industry. And so I had to work my butt off this year. So I hope you guys are hanging in there still. I'm starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. I hope you are as well. And I'll see you guys in Chicago at Marquee, man. I'm super excited. So that's all I've got.
Joe, my brother.
To my man,
Joe,
my brother right there. There he is.
Joe, I'm going to tell you right now, everything that you've done to the vault and everything else, the positive, I know what I see what you're going through, everything else. My friend, do me a favor. Don't ever change who you are and what you're doing, because everything you do is a positive for everything that we need to hear out here. I can't wait to hang with you in Chicago, my brother.
Man.
How about you and I doing a little Southern duet when we go out there for Chad Blackburn?
I'll lip sync and you sing. Exactly.
Perfect. My friends,
I love you,
one
man.
more time. I love you too, baby. Joe Bunn, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Bunn.
Thank you, guys. Have a great
Peace.
night.
Peace, my brother. All righty. Our next presenter coming up in just a moment. Is everybody having a good time so far? I'm having a ball watching
I think
this.
so.
Some of these people.
It's going well. It's going very well.
John, you are the best. I'm telling you right. I don't care what Keith says. I think you're one of the best. But, you know, that's between you and me. Is Mr. Bonacisi up there ready?
Excuse me? Who's one of the best?
Oh, you are, Keith. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You win.
That was the worst of the worst. Oh, my God. So here we go. This is what I want to throw out there. So we've had some little bit of teasers so far. A couple of great people coming on. We're gonna have a good time. Chad's gonna make sure of that on Monday night. So I also want to give everybody incentive for the next 24 hours. We are offering $100 off of all of our passes. All you have to use is the promo code 24 hours. Go to Marquee Show. Click on the what do you call it? Click on the register. You can get $100 off of the passes. This is the best discount you're going to get from now until showtime. Our regular discount right now is $75. April 1st, it drops down to $50. May, it drops down to $25. So you've got 24 hours to make it happen. So that's that. I hope that, again, as you watch this, you'll see that there's value galore everywhere.
And Eric Massengale, if you can hear me, you better be there in Chicago. That's all I got to say. So now, our next presenter, again, another friend, mentor, all of these folks that I'm introducing tonight, you guys have no idea the education you're going to get from these folks. And Joe, Howard, everybody, Chad, Monday night, all the other parties we're going to discuss a little bit later on. But right now, are we ready for Mr. Bonacisi?
Yep, he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, and distinguished guests, it is my honor to... Brian, my brother, how are you, baby boy?
What's up? What's up?
How are you, Daddy? How's that
Good,
little
man.
bundle of joy, baby?
She's doing well. She's doing well.
Awesome. Well, my friends, right after this quick little commercial message, Mr. Brian Bonacisi, and he's going to be talking about finding your ideal client. Take it away, my brother.
Here you are.
What's up? What's up, DJs? Brian B here. I'm actually coming to you from Joe Bunn's hometown right now. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina at a hotel. Typical of me doing the travel DJing thing. I mean, was that even really Joe Bunn or was that Jason Statham? I mean, dude, the guy is just growing that in thick. This is just like buzzing off. He don't care. He is not caring at all and just going for it, which I love. And that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about as well, is sticking to your truth, sticking to who you are. You know, a lot of times we hear this whole lingo about trying to just, get people to yes, getting people to say yes to whatever that takes to get them to say to yes, whether that's, just trying to butter them up, trying to get on the same communication wavelength as them. Even really nowadays, you're seeing people drop price just to be able to land these clients. And what happens is there's no alignment there. It's not really the person that you really want to be DJing for, but maybe you're doing it because you're like, well, I don't know if I'm going to book that date. I need to be able to at least pay the bills. And so compromises start happening. And pretty soon, what used to be a $2,500 booking, level was now down to $1,000, and then pretty soon it gets down to $800, and all these compromises start kind of happening, and it becomes a domino effect. And I don't want to see that happen for you, because you have value if you are still in this game right now, because we just went through a crazy year where a lot of people were knocked out just because they had always lived their life that way and compromising like that. So my goal is to help you get to know, not N-O-K-N-O-W. That means get to know your clients, get to know how to find that alignment. And I'm going to try to share that with you when I get there. I've been able to really, over the last 2 years, I would say, grow at a significant pace. And I feel so dialed in to my ideal client. And I want to talk to you about that, because it's going to be different for everybody. There's no exact playbook. However, there are a set of principles that if you follow those, you're going to find the client that fits you. So I'm excited to bring that talk to you. It's the first time I've ever delivered it. I'm doing it at KC Show, and I'm excited. So yeah, there we go. Hope to see you there in sunny Chicago.
Brian, my friends that are out there watching and listening, I saw Brian's first ever seminar at the Atlantic City Show a bunch of years ago. This is something you do not want to miss. This man will cover everything from A to Z. You will walk out of there with more notes than you can handle, and the hair on the back of your neck will be standing on end going, oh my God. This is the thing. This is why Brian and all the guys and girls that we have coming need to be there, because right now we've been in a time warp for a whole year. We still haven't figured out what we missed. We'll figure that out. But guys, get out there. You got to get the education. And no matter if you think, listen, I've been doing this for, how old am I, Casey? About 190,000 years old?
You DJ'd with Jesus at the first wedding in Cana. That's how old you are.
I did the last, trust me, I did the Last Supper. I already know that.
Mm-hmm.
But,
we saw how that ended too.
Baby, please.
We'll
And
do
Brian,
You're the best.
As a little thank you, we're sending you some Chicago-style deep dish pizza
man.
and some Vienna beef hot dogs, my friend. So
That
it's an
was
elevation.
that was also served at the Last Supper, from what I hear. So,
And look, he rose again. See? Magical powers, my friend.
Woo!
Thanks,
You guys.
Brian.
Brian, thank you, baby. You're the best. All righty. Next up, we have a gentleman I've never met before, and I'm very excited for this one. He is going to be chatting about leveraging Facebook and Google advertising. Now, everybody remember, take notes, because Keith is going to ask some questions at the end of this, and it will get you a package of a travel voucher, hotel, and a pass to this amazing show. Can't argue with that. And also, for the next 24 hours, $100 off of any pass that you order, and that's for 24 hours only. So make sure that you get all of that done. Are we ready for our next presenter?
I believe so.
Mr. Mark Chapman, are you with us here?
He's on his way.
All right, beautiful. So, guys, there he is. Oh, what a handsome fella. Oh, man, like it. We got the only ugly person in this whole thing is me, so we're fine. Mark, how are you, my brother? It's a pleasure to meet you. Turn on your microphone.
There we go. How's it going?
Mark, my name is Big Daddy. It's an honor and a pleasure. I can't wait to meet you in Chicago. So, everybody, In 10 seconds, you're going to hear some amazing information from Mr. Mark Chapman, and his seminar is going to be called, he's going to be talking about leveraging Facebook and Google advertising. In 10 seconds, Mr. Mark Chapman.
Hey, new friend. So I know I'm a new face for you and you don't know me yet, but I'm really, really excited to be there in Chicago. And a little bit about quickly who I am, what I'm going to teach about, and a little nugget of information for you that I'm going to, to wet your beak, as they say. So I am a failed wedding professional. About 15 years ago, I was doing wedding photography, emceeing here and there. And actually, at the time, I was working for my family's photography studio, and we needed to get leads in the door because it was the Great Recession. And at the time, Google Ads was a new platform for businesses, small businesses to be using. Facebook ads didn't even exist yet, but I started dipping my toe in the water of Google Ads, and I really, really liked it, and it started to work. I actually wasted a ton of our money on figuring it out, but I figured it out. And it started to work, and we got leads, and we got the phone to ring. And from that, I realized I actually liked doing that more than being at weddings. And so I started to help friends in the wedding industry. I started helping other venues and DJs and other photographers in the Southern California area, and then started helping people across the country. Fast forward about 13 years later, I own a small agency, and my niche focus is helping small businesses in the wedding industry leverage Google Ads and Facebook ads to generate leads for their business. And there's two types of people when it comes to this. There's people who have tried it and it didn't work and they hated it because they couldn't do it themselves. And there's the other type of person, there's the person who has never tried it because they're afraid of it because it can be expensive. But the reality of it is both of these platforms are really, really powerful. If we think about how people on Google are searching for a wedding DJ, they're typing those keywords into Google. And when your ad shows up, you know that in their mind, in their heart, they're looking for someone. They're looking for someone to hire. They're looking to have a problem solved to move their wedding planning forward. And so my goal is to help my clients and help you when I teach you in Chicago understand more about the platform and how to create a good campaign that's not going to waste your money so that you can get leads from Google Ads. And we're going to talk more about Facebook ads too. So my little nugget of wisdom before we check out here is that I want to introduce a phrase to you called conversion tracking. And conversion tracking is where you can measure the leads that you're getting from your Google Ads campaigns and your Facebook ad campaigns, and you can know which ad or which keyword or which setting led to someone becoming a lead. We're going to talk all about that in Chicago. It is possible to do it. It's 2021. The internet, you're being tracked everywhere, and your brides and grooms are being tracked everywhere. So it's really powerful, and we really need to discuss that. I'm so excited to be there and talk more about it.
Mark, thank you so much. I can't wait for that one. Oh, I can't wait for yours. And I can't wait to meet you live in the living color. My friends, one more time. Mr. Mark Chapman, my friends. All righty. Well, let's move on. Remember, take notes. My man Mark got to let that nugget at the end. Don't forget what he said. Our next presenter, my little brother. Nate and I have had quite the past. He's a wonderful, phenomenal DJ. I love him. He's a wonderful husband, a daddy of two amazing little girls. Two of my favorite girls in Texas. He already knows that. And remember, Nate, even though we're not roommates this year, turn down for what, baby?
Bang that horror.
Bang that horror. My friends, Nate, you're going to I'm going to introduce you, and then John will count you in, my brother. My friends and family, it is an honor to introduce, doing Between the Details, the one, the only, Mr. Nate Nelson.
What's up, Marquee Show? My name is Nate Nelson. I'm back for round two, presenting at the Marquee Show last year. I guess I say last year, 2019. It feels like last year. Last year, 2020 seems like it's non-existent, but it was. And I was actually fortunate enough to be in the Dallas, Texas market. That's my home. That's where I live. And we've been open for quite some time doing events. And so this year, I'm really excited to be bringing you guys my brand new seminar. It's called Between the Details. I'm going to go through all the major things that we do as entertainers and performers and MCs. But I want to talk about those little minor things that happen between all those huge, special memory-making moments. And so that's kind of what sets me apart. I know there's a lot of different things that we could talk about that can enhance you as a performer and as an entertainer. But what I'm really looking forward to is kind of helping you sculpt and find out who you are and what makes you you. 90% of our referrals are coming from word of mouth, from people seeing you perform, from seeing people seeing you on stage, seeing you do behind the scenes things. And when they see that you really care and that you're working really hard to the common goal of making sure that that event is stress-free, seamless, and perfect, then they feel comfortable knowing that they can call you and hire you for your event. So I'm really excited. I know a lot of guys have been talking about why you should come to a DJ conference. You should definitely come to Chicago. First off, you get to hang out with Big Daddy, Jordan Marshall, me, Joe Bunn, Mike Walter, the whole crew. But let me tell you what, Big Daddy mentioned it. I got to spend one of my first conferences rooming with Big Daddy, and that, you know, those kind of things that you guys are going to experience. Just if you're looking for roommates, reach out to people within the Facebook group, find someone to come and create a new relationship with, because when you get there and you create a relationship, it's a lifelong relationship. Big Daddy talks to my kids on the regular. He comes in and talks to them, and that's just a relationship we had by rooming together and being at conferences and creating a relationship. Because guys, you never know when you're going to be in Dallas, Texas, in Manaples, New Jersey, in Chicago, in Florida, wherever it may be, and you're going to create these relationships that are going to help you within your business throughout life to come. So make sure you get your tickets today. They're $100 off. I'll see you in Chicago.
Nate, my brother, my friend, I love you. I miss you. I can't wait to hang out in June. We are going to have a ball. Do me a favor when you get home later. Give a hug to my girls, please.
I'm home. They're here. I'll tell them.
Hi, girls. Big Daddy loves you. All righty. Guys, we're getting on. Love you, babe. It is time for our next presenter. And this man, I get emotional every time I talk about this man. He is absolutely one of my best friends ever. He's gotten me through a lot. We've gotten each other through a lot. And this man should speak at every, not only DJ conference, but every conference known to man, as everybody is on this. But Mike is a very special man to me. And he's going to be talking about programming this evening, and as well as in Chicago. So right now, after our little advertisement, it is my honor to introduce to you Get with the Programming, Mr. Mike Walter.
Like on?
You go.
I didn't get that video intro that everyone else got.
Yeah, you did. It went. You won't see it on the backside.
Oh, okay. I thought I wasn't fancy enough to get a video.
You're more than babe. You're more than fancy. Trust me.
It's all good. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, John. Thank you, Casey, behind the scenes. Thanks for having me on. Man, I am looking forward to being in Chicago in June. But let's be honest, we're all just looking forward to being anywhere, anytime, because we've been locked in our homes for so long. But yeah, I've never had a chance to speak at Marquee just for scheduling conflicts. And this year it worked out, and I'm super, super excited. I am presenting a seminar, as Big Daddy mentioned. It's called Get with the Programming, which is really all about the art of putting one song together with the next song, and then the next song, and building sets throughout the night. And then ultimately, filling your night with great music. I have so many different tips and song suggestions in this seminar, and here's why. I prepared this seminar about a year ago for ultimately to be presented at DJ Times last August. And obviously that didn't happen. And then DJ Times was moved to November, and that didn't happen. So I usually do a couple of months worth of prep in my seminars. This thing has been percolating and building and being prepped for over a year now. And I just keep thinking of ideas and adding them to the PowerPoint. I asked Casey for 90 minutes. I don't know that I'm going to fit everything in 90 minutes. So Casey asked me to give a little teaser of the type of information that we're going to be talking about. So one of the things I'm going to ask everybody, and if you're on this call, you're going to know the answer. What do you think is the most important song in any dance set? And I will take questions. I will take answers from the audience, and I'm sure somebody will say it. But in my opinion, the most important song in any dance set is the opening song, because you need something that will hook people and get them up on the dance floor, and then you go from there. My tips for a great opening song is that it should be as recognizable as possible. If you want to go deep in a set and kind of blow people away with, wow, I can't believe he's playing that, I think that's great. And we're going to talk about that in my seminar, and there's definitely room for that, but it shouldn't be your opening song in a set. You should pick something that is as recognizable to the masses as possible. You should pick a song that isn't the highest energy, because you need somewhere to go, right? Most of us build our sets and we build up to energy. So you want to pick something that isn't here, because then you got nowhere to go. I also like to find a song that has an intro that builds, and an intro that has a nice long instrumentation that I can talk over. So given that, in this seminar, I'm going to give you a number of different suggestions based on decades. For tonight's purposes, I'm going to give you my first two, one from the 60s, one from the 70s. You're going to have to attend this seminar, and you're going to have to attend Marquee to find out my suggestions of the 80s songs, 90s song, aughts, and 2000 and teens. I shouldn't play music on this, right? Because I don't want to get you guys bumped off of Facebook.
Yep,
but,
keep that.
so I'm going to be playing.
Should
I or not, John?
Just sing the song. Sing it.
Don't sing it. John's confident that my singing voice is so bad that won't get us kicked off of Facebook. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
My 60s suggestion is I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch by the Four Tops. If you're familiar with it, it's got that so it's got that, just like I suggested, it's got a slow build and it's got a long instrumentation that you can voice over. It's not the highest energy song. It's certainly a recognizable hook, especially for anybody who is familiar with Motown in the 60s. So that's a great opening track. In the 70s, I've actually got two songs in the 70s. You know what? I'll share them both with you. The original version, not any remix, but the original version of both of these, the Bee Gees, You Should Be Dancing. Again, it's got that little conga opening, and it builds and it builds and it builds before it gets into the really, danceable segment of it. So great opening for you to voice over. And also, again, not the highest energy song. It's about a 124, so you certainly have room to grow as far as BPMs and everything else. And another great one from the 70s is September by Earth and Wind and Fire. Arguably the greatest opening song for a dance set. You're up in the 130s already, so you don't have a long way to go as far as BPMs, but it's just got that slow build intro. And then it's one of the most recognizable songs you'll play all night. So those are three suggestions that I will give you. And like I said, if you attend the seminar, I've got other suggestions from the 80s, 90s, aughts, and 20 teens that I can offer you. But those are my pointers. How'd I do, guys?
Excellent.
Oh,
Thank you.
outstanding.
Fabulous. No fancy intro, but my God, people are on their feet.
Listen, I wore a shirt. I didn't know, Chad was shirtless. I didn't know we should have been sure. And Scott Favor, God bless him, he rhymed everything. I'm like, I didn't know I was supposed to write a poem. If you had told me, I would have written a poem.
I was ready for you to sing. That's all I was waiting for.
It's hard to find a word that rhymes with programming, though, so that would have been hard.
My friends, the one, the only, Mr. Mike Walter.
See everybody there.
Time. Thanks, Mike.
You're the best, Mike.
Ciao. Thank you.
As I told you, lemon up, baby. Lemon up.
I have no idea what that means. What does
That's
lemon
okay.
up? Okay.
We'll talk about that later. All right, now, for the next couple of minutes, we're going to be talking about our Tuesday and Wednesday parties, Keith.
Well, we can jump back because I know Chad jumped in. Now, if you guys have never seen Chad rocked the DJ Collective longer than that, a year ago, November, something like that.
Yes.
And people raved about him. So I know some of you are going, oh, great, a karaoke party. Normally that would be the case, but I'm telling you, the most picky DJs I've ever known in my life turned around and said, this guy crushed it. People went crazy. They had a fantastic time. So Monday night, we're going to keep it super chill. I've got it down to 2 places, and I tried to lock it down today, but of course, one of them was closed today. The other one, my banquet person there is on vacation. So we'll announce that probably in the next week and a half or so.
Perfect.
Then that's Monday night.
Monday night. Tuesday.
Relax. Tuesday night, we are going to be down the street about 8 or 9 minute ride, and we'll make sure that we get you there. And so we're going to be at a place called Loft 21 Events. A very good friend of ours owns it. And we are going to be doing what I call a taste of Chicago. And we are going to have that classic Chicago deep dish pizza. We're going to have Italian beef sandwiches. We're going to have Chicago style hot dogs. So you're going to get a taste of Chicago, what we are known for, what the tourists all want to have. So every time someone says you come to Chicago, you got to have a pizza, hot dog, and a beef sandwich. So we're going to have those for you as well. And then we're going to have comedians, and we're going to have dueling pianos at night. It's going to be entertaining, but it's not going to be the same type of thing that you may have seen at other shows. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to sing. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to laugh. It's going to be a really, really fantastic time. So I'm super pumped. And if I can keep working the phones and get the sponsors, my goal is to make this 100% complimentary for all of the attendees. So I'm doing my very best to work the phones, get my sponsors, get these fantastic people that support us to take care of it. On Wednesday night,
Wednesday night, where were you guys? Before Keith goes on, my man is working harder than anybody I've ever seen work on a conference before. I've been a part of Mobile Beat. I've been a part of AC, the Expo and AC, everywhere, Midwest DJ Live. This man is working the phones every day. When he says he's going to work on getting it for free for y'all, he will work his behind off until he does.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Tuesday night, Loft 21, that's an event space you do not want to miss seeing. It, as he said, it's run by a very dear friend of ours, Jasmine. Keith, where are we going to be Wednesday?
So Wednesday night's going to be our traditional club night. But just so you know, before everyone goes, oh, great, club night, here's the parameters that I put around Jordan, okay? And it's for everybody. All of the music played is going to have to be music that you would play at a special event. So as much as you may love deep underground New York music and Chicago deep house music and ultra lounge music from Miami, time and place, and I still think the stuff is fantastic, but I want to try to inspire people so that as you guys are enjoying the night and you're having a good time, you're going to hear mixes and remixes of stuff that you could be using at your own events. And so it's not just entertainment, it's going to be educational, it's going to be a good time. And Jordan has got a lineup and a half coming. So Dave Lander's going to be spinning. I think Spinelli spinning, Nate Nelson speaking, Jordan spinning. I know he was talking to Shani about it. I don't know if she's confirmed or not, or if she's passing or what it is, but she's more than welcome. We're super excited. And again, I'm waiting for a contract, but we know that Danny Max is in for sure as one of the sponsors. I've got one more person waiting, and if this goes as planned, the first 100 people coming out that night are going to have 2 hours of open bar. So it's going to be a really nice party. And here's the good part. We're going to play back this broadcast. Every time Sean said the word amazing, you guys are all going to have to do a shot.
Hey, stop it. At least I'm not cussing. Hey, I ain't cussing. That's a good thing, right?
I ain't cussing. I'm using in college education.
Hey, trust me, I never went to college. My 6-year-old grandkids are smarter than me. But guys, I have the honor of being the hype man for this bad boy on Wednesday night. Very excited. And are we ready for our next presenter?
Well, let me take it. Let me look and see. I don't have the piece of paper up in front of me. I thought we'd chat for a bit. So
yeah.
Where are we at, John? Tyler Ross, my man Tyler. You know what? I'm actually going to take this one because
please.
Tyler's my boy. So Tyler, let's put you in.
I just did.
Promote to panelists. Awesome. So I have been a smartass my entire life.
What's up?
How are you, buddy? So I've been a smartass forever. most people don't think I'm funny. So I went to Tyler's class at the I can't think of the name of it now because it's been so long. The Laugh Out Loud Theater in Schaumburg, Illinois. And I met this guy, and the funny part about it was, as I got to know comedy, every time I had a question for him, I would say, as a DJ, we have this. Can I use this and that? And he'd be like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah. And so I've kind of introduced Tyler to DJing, which he knows he'll never do. And he has taught me comedy, which he's pretty convinced that I'm lousy at. So it's a marriage made in hell. But Tyler's going to give you some of the bright places to use comedy in sales. He's going to use it in your show, and he's going to be our master of ceremony for our comedy night on Tuesday night. So
I can't wait.
Super great guy. So John, would you have that 10-second intro, right?
Yep.
And then is that how that works,
Yep.
John? Okay. So my very good friend and semi-funny comedian, Tyler Ross.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tyler Ross. I'm really excited to be one of the presenters. This is going to be a fun week. I'm excited. Not only am I excited to do the comedy show, which you're going to love. And again, like beef, hot dogs, pizza. If you can't eat them all, then we're going to show you our favorite Chicago drink, which is Malort. And if anyone says Malort to you and you've never tried it before and you end up there, then go with it. It's the best. But like Keith had mentioned, my presentation is going to be talking about comedy. I'm a stand-up comedian. I've done comedy for the past 12 years. I'm just very excited to just talk more about it. Like Keith had mentioned, I've taught a few different classes for it. I've taught just general stand-up classes. I've even taught stand-up comedy to scientists. Don't ask me how I ended up talking to scientists about comedy. You just get passed around when a few people think you're funny every once in a while. I think comedy is super important. I think it's something that can be done really well in a really fun and like approachable way for everybody. But I also think people do it really wrong, and it makes it 10 times worse when you do a worse job at doing comedy. That was the worst sentence I've ever said, but that's not the point. I'm very excited to just be a part of this event. I've known Keith now for almost a year and a half now, and I just always have gone to him as my person whenever I need something. And yeah, I don't really have a lot more to say. Again, I'm just really excited to talk to you guys. As Keith mentioned, comedy can be tough. It's all about punching up. I think sometimes people again have a problem with punching down, and then they don't understand, why are people not understanding, not liking me? There's a nuance to it that I think can be easily broken down, and you can find these like fun moments in all your different aspects with comedy. So how'd I do, Keith? Did I do a okay job of my rambling?
Good. You did just fine rambling. Nobody rambles like you do, big guy. If you throw in an amazing 2 or 3 times in your pitch, we can get rid of Sean altogether.
Yo, take it easy, Jack.
I just love the sound of my voice so much. I would continue rambling just to hear myself talk. So I'm very.
I understand. Well, now you're a DJ. Congratulations.
Yeah. Welcome.
Congratulations.
Welcome to the wonderful world of DJing.
Yeah. You will have a very good time. We're a weird, odd bunch, as you know from getting to know me, but we are a loving bunch. And I look forward to welcoming you to our wacky little world. And you watch out for this one because he's a hugger. So,
hey, I got my second vaccine dose coming in a couple days. I'm coming.
Hey, I got mine 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. So this coming Saturday, I'm clear as a bell. Still going to be wearing the mask, man, and everything else like that.
Which one did you get? I know there's a couple, right?
I got the Moderna. Moderna.
Moderna. There's the Pfizer, and then there's the
Johnson & Johnson.
Ben and Jerry. Yeah.
Well, I'm a fat guy, so I got the Ben and Jerry one. It was beautiful.
Okay, cool.
I got the heavenly hash one. It was lovely.
Heavenly hash. Are you sure that wasn't a weed brand?
Hey, take it easy.
Sounds more like a strain of.
Now, what was your first one? Did you get Moderna on your first one too?
I got the Moderna one, yeah.
All right. Just remember this. Everybody will tell you this, that, the other thing. Bottle of water before you get it for the second one. 15 minutes after you get it, bottle of water and 2 Tylenol every 4 to 6 hours. You'll just have a bump on your arm for a couple of days.
This has turned into so informational in so many different ways. I love this.
Yeah.
That's a KC event.
That's great.
Yeah, that's right. Tyler, can't wait to meet you, my friend. Pleasure, and thank you.
Go get your tickets. I want to see your faces or covered faces. Either one, I don't care. But go get tickets.
Yep. And you know what? Again, folks, never been talked about at a DJ show ever. First time ever that I can think of that we've had comedy at a show. Mostly as people booing Sean as he gets on stage. But
I can't wait to see you, And John, be proud of me because I still haven't I haven't done a swear word yet.
I've been paying attention.
I know you have.
John's got the dump button ready to go. Every time you go to move, he's just going to be mute.
Tyler, an honor. Can't wait to meet you, my friend. Going to be an exciting time in June.
Can't wait.
There you go.
See you then.
Right. See you in a bit.
All righty. Our next presenter, I will have a video of this young man, right? This
Right,
gentleman?
yes. He's not a young man, but he's a handsome man, a very talented man, a very studious man, and a very well-liked man. And I know that we've had the pleasure of having dinner with him, has sat through countless seminars over the years, bought his books, his DVDs. He is the most genuine person that you could learn from in the wedding industry, not just the DJ industry, because he's never been a DJ.
Right.
And you know, I mean, he's a good Jersey boy. He's a good Jersey boy.
And he's a good dude. His wife is awesome. So I guess, John, do we do the 10-minute, 10-second thing?
Yep, same thing. Just introduce and go.
Done. My friend,
He can't be with us. Right. He can't be with us right now because he's actually in the middle of a seminar for training DJs on how to improve their websites. So he sent a pre-recorded video about what he's going to be talking about. So here it is.
Again, take notes, Mr. Alan Berg.
Hey, it's Alan Berg. Sorry I couldn't be there with you this evening. I'm actually doing a DJ-only group website review tonight, so I couldn't be there. But I did want to tell you about Marquee and what I'm going to be presenting on. I will actually be doing a version of what I'm doing in the group website review tonight, which is talking about the 5 signs it's time to fire your website, ways you can fix it, ways you can help your website convert better. And if I have a little bit of time, I might even pull up a website or two of somebody in the audience, with your permission, of course, to show you how you can use those tips. And then the other one I'm going to talk about is this topic just comes up all the time is ghosting. You know, you get an inquiry, you reply quickly, you think you've done everything right, and then nothing. You hear nothing back. See, there's 3 possible results when you get an inquiry: a yes, a no, or nothing. And the worst of those is nothing. It's getting ghosted because a yes is a sale, a no you can move on, but ghosting might be a sale. It might be a yes. And why are they not replying? I don't know, but I do have some ways to make it better. I'm actually doing a masterclass this week on that, how to reply to inquiries without getting ghosted. And I'm going to be doing a masterclass right there at Marquee. It'll be a special optional day and a very small group. It's going to be maybe 10, 15 people at the most for this masterclass. So definitely come out to Marquee. I'm going to present on websites, present on getting ghosted and closing more sales, converting more of the traffic you're getting, and converting more of the leads you're getting. You definitely want to sign up. See you there.
My friends, Mr. Alan Berg. Thank you so much, Alan. I know that the people that are getting educated this evening are getting one heck of an education. And we're going to bring right up our next presenter. She is my beauty to my beast, the one and only, and talking about cruise ship DJing. And she, you know what, Dana, I am just so proud of everything you're doing, everything you've done, where you've come, where you've been. And folks, this is going to be something you do not want to miss. Would you please welcome, doing cruise ship DJing, Dana Solomon.
how's it going this evening? I am so excited to be joining the Marquee Show this year. It is actually my very first time speaking, so that is super exciting as well. And I am joining Alex Denna on the stage, who's going to be talking about also cruise ship DJing, but from the processing, management, hiring perspective. But I'm actually going to be talking about and sharing my experience as a cruise ship DJ. And I'd have to say that I've DJ many events. Up until COVID, of course, I've DJed over about 100 events of weddings and corporate events, fashion events, social events, charity events. But I have to say, I probably get asked about my cruise ship DJing experience the most. So I think this is going to be so exciting. I think everyone's going to find it interesting, hopefully, that I can get to share with you kind of like the behind the scenes of what it is like to be a cruise ship DJ. And of course, I was fortunate enough to be able to DJ on cruise ships from a guest entertainer DJ position, which I will go into that as well, the difference between like a crew DJ and a guest DJ entertainer status. But just to give you a little bit of background, I started DJing on cruise ships in 2014. And since then, I've DJed on 11 cruise ships, 4 different cruise lines for a total of almost 2 years combined of my entire life since 2014. I have lived, worked, and traveled all over the world on a floating vessel. So I feel like I have maybe a little bit of experience, there to share with you all. And so again, I'm just going to be talking about highlights of cruise ship DJing. Of course, there's perks, but there's also, the not so fun stuff. I'll be telling you about that as well. The behind the scenes a little bit, my responsibilities. I'll talk about music selection and programming. How do you program, of course, to an audience of people from all over the world. I've learned so much about music from other cultures, and it's been fantastic. And what else? Like a lot of people ask me too, like what my typical daily schedule is like. So I'll be sharing a little bit of that as well. And of course I also get a lot of questions about what my cabin is like, living conditions, which has been totally different on every ship. So every experience has been very unique. So I'm excited to be there again with you all. I feel like I just said excited 1,000 times, but I need to change up my variation. So that's about it. That's all I've got right now for you guys.
Dana, outstanding. Thank you so much, darling. I can't wait to see you in Chicago in June. Your seminar is going to be outstanding.
Thank
now,
you.
He almost said amazing. He almost said amazing.
I came close, but I didn't.
Put your shot glasses down, guys. He didn't say it.
That's right. Guys, once again, Dana Solomon, thank you so much, darling. Appreciate everything.
Thank you so much.
Now, don't forget, we're going up to our next video coming up in a couple of seconds here. Our discount for the evening for the next 24 hours is $100 off of any ticket, and flights are going to be cheap right now. Just get there. We've got, again, you've seen the education we're going to have, everybody, everything, but it's $100 off of any ticket. Eric Massengale, if you're still on, you better be getting there.
Eric's coming. Eric bought his pass. So
That
super
boy.
excited.
Now, our next video, Keith, do you want to introduce that one?
Yeah, so here's what's great. Okay, you take a chance and bringing an unknown in, and we're going to have this video played. It's on our Facebook page now. It's a friend of mine from the radio days. Now, I wasn't on the radio with him, but I was under contract with his radio station. That's how I met Harry. And I have to tell you, I have gotten more private messages about this video and this guy, and he is an amazing voiceover talent. I worked with him at Kiss FM here in Chicago and Energy 92.7 and 5. He then went on to a career over at Strictly Rhythm Dance record label. The day that the record label closed, he was offered a job working for Kiss FM with a very unknown DJ by the name of Ryan Seacrest, who was the afternoon guy, because back in those days, Rick Dees, remember Rick Dees? Rick Dees was the morning man. And then he got his dream job of working at WKTU in New York. And then again, as radio does happen, he wound up leaving radio, and now he's a voiceover guy. and he is a tremendous guy. This video you see, this is his natural God-given voice, and he's going to explain exactly what he's going to be teaching you, regardless of your background. You could be a DJ, you could be a restaurant hostess, you could be whatever. So here we go. Let's cue up that video. This is my good friend, and this is his real name, Harry Legg.
So let's see. Summertime in Chicago, deep dish pizza, Marquee show. I'm there. I hope to meet you there as well. I'm Harry Legg. Yes, it's my real name. It's worked well for me in radio. If you happen to be from the Chicago area, you might remember the dance station, Energy 92.7 and 5. I was on air there and the music director. I've also been on air at KISS FM in Los Angeles. In New York City, I was the creative director and the voice of WKTU. And now I'm out on my own doing voiceover, and I'm heard on stations all around the world. I also do commercials, narrations, all sorts of stuff. And why am I telling you this? Because you are someone, if you're an MC, mobile entertainment company, you've got a mic, you've got a computer, you're speaking in front of people all the time. So maybe voiceover is another additional thing you could do to increase your revenue. Now, nowadays, it seems every Joe Blow has gone and got a USB microphone and they plug it into their computer and they're doing voiceover. Well, okay, fine. But if you want to do it professionally, I'm going to lay out that path for you. You can come from voiceover at many different areas. You could come from stage acting. You could come from radio. You could come from being a live MC, and that would be you. So I will lay out the path for you as to what it takes to do it professionally and really make professional level money doing it. And by the time the workshop's done, you'll probably be able to say, yes, that's for me, or, oh, there's more to it than I thought there was. Let me give that some thought, or maybe it's not for me. But either way, you'll know. So I hope to meet you at the Marquee show.
My friends, wait until you see that. Harry Legg is going to be awesome. I love that voice. And we have our next presenter coming right up, Mr. Anthony Salas Jr. from California. Anthony's a new friend of mine, and I cannot wait to hear what he's going to talk about tonight and his amazing seminar he's going to be doing at the Marquee show in Chicago. So without further ado, streamlining your business for future growth and or peace. I like that one. I like that, babe. Mr. Anthony Salas Jr.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Anthony Salas. I'm super stoked to be meeting with everyone in Chicago this year. Super stoked to be meeting with humans again. It's been a long time, so I'm pretty stoked to be doing this. I will be talking to you guys about some of the things that I have done with my own company, some of the mistakes I've made, and some of the things that have made my company better, a few tips and tricks. And the folks that are going to get the most out of this are going to be single operators that are looking to make their life a little bit easier, and multi-operators that are looking to make that jump to the bigger multi-op level to go past maybe 3 or 4 multi-operators. So I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I've done over the last 25 years. A lot of these things are things that I have learned from a lot of the other people that are already speaking at Marquee. None of this stuff is anything that I invented or that I came up with on my own. They're things that I implemented, and I listened to other people and put those into my business or my businesses out here in California to make it a little bit more successful. And before we were a larger multi-op, when we were a small multi-op company, how we stayed sane, and some of the processes, procedures, technologies, and just general business practices that we put in at that stage, and then moving into the bigger stage, and how we kept that sanity as we kept going. So little bit of something for everyone in there. Hopefully you'll have all sorts of little nuggets. Again, none of this stuff is brand new or groundbreaking, but it is stuff that sometimes we need to hear again to make sure that we're putting we're making our company as best as possible. So can't wait to meet with everyone in June, and I'll see you guys all in Chicago.
Anthony, thank you so much, my friend. Can't wait to see you out there. I'm looking forward to your seminar. Just be safe. Rock it out in California as much as you guys can. I hear you're opening up a little bit more in Cali.
Yeah, we're opening 2 more locations in California.
Awesome. Well, good luck with that. Can't wait to see you in June. And once again, thank you so much.
And I'm gonna interrupt again here because Anthony really sincerely was ridiculously humble. So he may have learned a bunch of stuff, but he's not regurgitating. I met him about 4 years ago, and this guy is a gentle giant. I mean, this guy will take a nugget and turn it into a mountain. I mean, I am so unbelievably impressed with our chance meeting through Randy Bartlett that I value his friendship. And I am telling you, while he was very humble and made it sound like he's going to talk about stuff that's been talked about before, just his seminar alone, I am confident is going to be worth your money coming out to see him. So I had to jump on because you were way too undisc jockey like, you'd almost swear you weren't a DJ. There was no ego there. So that was that. So can't wait, man. Can't wait to see you. So Sean, back to you, brother.
Thank you, Anthony, very much, Keith, as always. And we've got another video coming up in just a couple of seconds here. Remember, we've got the $100 discount tonight for 24 hours. And I guess the hashtag or whatever the number is, not even a number, phrase is 24 hours, $100 off every ticket that we have. And our next presenter on video, she couldn't be here because, of course, busier than the devil, as always, everybody, is a lovely lady by the name of Priyanka. And Keith, hop on real quick to explain what she's going to be doing, if you can.
I am here, brother. I'm coming up.
All right, babe. There you go.
So I know Priyanka from the bridal show world. She operates a company called Booth IQ, formerly known as Beyond the Booth. And let me tell you, she is so on trend or so knowledgeable about being on trend with today's millennial wedding couple that I had to bring her on as part of the show. It is just like words and music. She is ridiculously talented. She is going to blow you out of the water. Her session is called Best Practices for Building Better Client Relationships in a Digital Age. She is addicted to Instagram, but I mean, she is so on trend. You are going to be totally blown away by this little tiny, beautiful girl. So I'm going to turn it over. John, are we ready?
We are.
All right, here we go. Here's Priyanka.
Hi everyone, my name is Priyanka Deer and I am the founder of Booth IQ and Booked Summit. Booth IQ is a digital software that helps you to generate more hot leads at wedding shows, and Booked Summit is an interactive series of live and recorded interactive presentations by industry experts from the wedding industry that you can tune into quarterly online. I am so thrilled to be taking part in the Marquee show this June, and I'll be bringing you a presentation on the best practices to build better client relationships in a digital age. During my presentation, you're going to be learning things such as the top 3 business tools to help save you time, money, and energy when connecting with new clients, as well as so many other go-to strategies that you're not going to want to miss. I can't wait to see you there.
The end of our video.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Priyanka. We've got, again, $100 off until tomorrow, 24 hours. Make sure you get your tickets. The education you're going to be seeing, again, actually second to none.
Yeah, big shout out. Mitch Taylor just picked up his ticket. It just came through.
Mitch.
So
You're the
thanks,
best.
Mitch. Super excited about being there. So many people that have their tickets already that are jumping on and shooting notes to me saying that they're getting more and more excited about this. So it really is going to be a great show. I mean, it's awesome to have Midwest DJs live there, maybe 6 weeks before us. And I know, Eric, you're going to Midwest DJs live, aren't you?
I am.
There you go. So, and
Hello,
Sean, you've
handsome.
been there before.
Yes.
So we're no strangers. So it's a great show put on by a great bunch of people, and I cannot wait to be following and going from there. So I'm going to bounce off here and let you two chat.
Eric, my friend, it is such a pleasure to see you. I hope you and the family are all well. My friends out there, Mr. Eric Yeager is going to be talking. It's called What's Your Story? How Storytelling Helps You Stand Out from the Competition. And that's one of the things that I try to tell everybody if I'm teaching, mentoring, whatever the case may be. What is going to set you apart from your competition? And I use the quotes because there's only one Eric. My friends, Eric, don't forget, we got a 10-second halt before you start. Would you please welcome Mr. Eric Yeager?
What's going on, Marquee Show? My name is Eric Yeager, and I am so excited to be presenting for the first time. I apologize for the background. I'm actually sitting in the fire station right now, about a 100-year-old fire station. So we're doing the best we can with what we got to work with tonight. So when you meet someone, you ask questions and you try to get to know them better. You listen and you try to figure out what's their story. And at the same time, you're sharing your own story with them, or at least part of it. And the goal is to find out what you have in common. And if you like this person, if you have similar likes. Now in business, these rules don't change. Telling your story is a critical part of building your brand. The human brain is hardwired for stories. Every day, our brains are slammed with information. All day long, our brains use up so much energy trying to sort through all of this information and trying to find ways to store it. Now, story is a way of taking all of that information and organizing it in a way that makes it memorable. DJs like to throw facts out there, but storytelling is 22 times more memorable than facts. Here's the beauty of it all. Every one of us has a unique story. All you have to do is be 100% genuine. Be authentic. Be who you are. What makes you human? How do you touch and transform people's lives? So I can't wait to share my story with all of you. But more importantly, I want to help you discover your story. Now, I don't really have a takeaway, but I do have a challenge. And that challenge is not an elevator pitch, but even shorter. I want you to come up with one sentence that tells me what you do and what specific problem you help solve. So thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see you all at the Marquee Show.
Eric, my brother, thank you so much. My friends out there, give a lovely virtual round of applause to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Eric. Thank you, Bob. And we will see you in June in Chicago. Thank you for everything. I can't wait to be on that, being there with you, babe. Love to the family. All right, Keith, it is all you.
All right. Next up, Matt, where are you running away to? You were just there.
Matt, come back. Come back.
There he
I'm
is.
putting my light on to make myself look nicer.
You're a handsome man, and
there we go.
You are a handsome fella, my brother. Good to see you.
How you doing?
Sean and I need the lights dimmed when we walk in the room. It's just one of those things.
Dimmed off for me.
So I'm going to take this one, Sean, because for those of you that don't know Matt, you should know Matt, and he's no stranger to both DJ and photo booth. You started DJing how long ago, Matt? I don't want to mess it up, but forever ago.
Oh man, that was 2003. I don't know.
Got it.
What was he, 6 years old when he started?
I was 20.
Wow.
And then you worked for Denon Electronics at one point in time as well.
Yep. Yeah. I was.
And you were on the board for the Chicago ADJA chapter.
Correct.
And then I still remember when you slowly stepped away from DJing.
Mhm.
And I remember you approached me for a bridal show saying, "Hey, I've got this hashtag concept that's going to work." And that was it. And then you grew your photo booth business into you had what, 1 or 2 photo booths? How many did you end up with?
Oh man, we've got probably over 250 photo booths right now.
Right. That's right, folks. See, did you just see Sean's face? He was like, "Ruh-roh, Reggie." Yeah. 250 photo booths, folks. So he is the real deal. Holyfield, no question about it. So we are super pumped. Matt is a Chicagoan, at least for the time being. And even if he's spending his last summer here as a resident, we're super excited that he's going to take about a 15-minute ride and head over to the Hyatt and join us all. So without further ado, Matt, take it away, man. Tell us what you're gonna wow the crowd with.
Absolutely. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Casey, I could probably yell out my window and you could probably hear me. We're so close to each other. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Marquee show in June. Really close to my house, but won't be my hometown, moving to North Carolina. But my name is Matt Windsor, and I was really big in the DJ wedding industry. And what I did was kind of pivoted off of that to create another company that did more of photo marketing around photo booths and that type of stuff. And what I'm going to do is talk about how to make that pivot and why I made that pivot away from the wedding industry and went into a different niche market that allowed me to really free up my time. I was tired of not being able to spend time with my children and on weekends and that type of stuff. So, what I'll talk about is taking things that were just an upsell, like that photo booth that I turned into a company that was doing, $2.5 million a year, and how I did that and how you can continue to make money off of those extra side pieces that you offer through your wedding company in different markets as well. So you're essentially taking those photo booths that are going to sit there in your garage or your warehouse or your storage and get them out there to make you money during the day for corporate events and things that are going on. It's really great. I'll be teaching a lot on that. I know I'm rambling on right now. But yeah, well, thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to it.
They'll be with you. There we go.
Here we go.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Matt, thank you, my friend. I can't wait to see you. It's been way too long. No wonder you're moving to Carolina. Your house is filled with photo booths now, right?
Oh man, I've got them all in the warehouse, right by the where the thing's going to be at, where the conference is going to be at.
Nice, Matt. Thank you so much, Pep. I can't wait to see you. It's been way too long.
All right, we'll talk. Bye bye.
All right, see ya.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, next up, guys, we have one of the most talented DJs in the DJ industry. He has flown underneath the radar for way too long. He's actually out with some lifelong friends today, so he sent in a video as well. He is, and he'll tell you, but I'll tell you first, he's the Pittsburgh Steelers DJ. He's not speaking once, but twice on our show. He's going to be talking. Well, I'll let him do it because I've already watched his video, so I know exactly what he's going to say, and I would just be being redundant. So after our 10-second intro, here's Dave Lander.
What is up, Marquee Show? My name is DJ Digital Dave, and I cannot believe that the Marquee Show is only about 90 days away right now. I'm very much so looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm looking forward to being in Chicago. And as I always tell KC, I am looking forward to getting some Lou Malnati's deep dish pizza. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm here to tell you a little bit about what I'm going to be talking about at the Marquee Show coming up this year. I'm going to be speaking to you 2 different times. I'm going to be speaking on a panel of sports DJs, of pro sports DJs, and we're going to be talking about a lot of what goes on behind the scenes during a pro sports game. You might see up above my shoulder that I have a football there. That is a game ball from a Pittsburgh Steelers game. I am the in-game DJ for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I have been for several years now, as well as the University of Pittsburgh Panthers men's basketball team and football team as well. So we're going to share with you a lot of the behind the scenes stuff and potentially give you some input as to how to go about getting a job as a pro sports DJ or a collegiate sports DJ and what to expect if you do get that type of job. Now, the other thing that I'm going to be speaking on is programming. And I know a lot about programming. I've been doing this for over 20 years, actually over 25 years, since I've started DJing in high school. So that was when I started. I'm not, well, I am that old, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. I've been doing this a long time. I came up in the club scene. I've done lots of work in radio. I've been on Sirius XM Fly, Sirius XM's Pitbull's Globalization. I've been on Shade 45. I played at clubs all around the country. I played at Live in Miami. And I also do weddings all over the country. I've already done weddings this year in Pittsburgh, my hometown, as well as Tampa. I'm doing a wedding next month in Nashville. I'm doing a wedding in May in DC, and I have plenty more Pittsburgh ones throughout the year. So I've played weddings all over the country. And so I've really kind of developed a style that is more from my club background, but a lot of wedding knowledge as well, as I do play about 30 or so weddings a year. So I'm going to teach you about programming for weddings, corporate events, and what I tell you can use at nightclubs as well. I'm going to teach you a lot of things that you probably have never thought of, and as soon as you hear them, you're going to be like, oh wow, that was kind of obvious, but I never thought of that. For instance, did you know that if you're playing an entire night and you're mixing every song, if you're mixing into every song and mixing out of every song, you are probably not living up to your fullest potential as a DJ. If every song you have has an intro and an outro, and every song's an intro outro, you're never playing an original version of a song that ends the original way or starts the original way, you're probably not living up to your fullest potential as a DJ from a programming standpoint. So there are a lot of tricks I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to tell you the reasoning behind those. So if you join us at Marquee, you're going to get to hear from me about my pro sports experience. You're going to hear about my programming experience and a lot of great nuggets on how to become a better programmer at your event, at your nightclub, at your wedding, whatever you do. Like I said, I've pretty much run the gauntlet of DJ experience from nightclubs to radio to sports over the past 25 years. And I'm looking forward to sharing a lot of that knowledge with you at the Marquee Show.
Folks, Dave Lander, the man, digital Dave Lander. And
It's going to be great.
He's going to be awesome. Go on Mixcloud and listen to some of his new
It'd be amazing.
mixes he's done. Am I allowed to say that?
No, I
Hell
said it.
yeah, absolutely. You can
Okay.
talk about music on here. You just can't play it, or else then John gets shut down and his
And John will come
family
out
gets
and
their
cuss at
food
me.
taken away and all that stuff.
And he'll start cussing at me and all that good stuff.
Gosh,
too. So,
Jiminy.
yeah.
So, John, come on here, man. Let's talk a little bit.
Let's see. How do I turn those cameras back? There it is.
There we go. So, John,
Hey.
like, I know your goal is to put a DJ show on in September in Minnesota.
Actually, I would like to try to get it in January where it's just a little bit more crisp.
And we all have ice houses to fish.
Well,
it'll be like breakout rooms. Is that it?
We're going to flash back to Howard when he's talking about proper attire. Think of how great it would be to be able to wear your Crocs and shorts in January in Minnesota.
And here's the other good
Deodorant.
part. We do it in the winter. No deodorant and fish in a closed environment with a space heater. Huh? And I think we cook chili on the thermal heater.
And
I think let me tell you something.
Anthony would be
Go
up
ahead,
for
John.
that. Yeah, Anthony would be up for that. You know, coming from California, the experience, he's like, hey, I could go in my freezer and sit there for a couple of days or come to Minnesota.
That's right. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. How's the weather now for you, John?
Oh, it was a beautiful day. It was in the 50s. We're out there sunbathing, and I probably have sunburn.
Oh.
Yeah, just
Now,
Thank you for
because of how
sharing.
thick your ice is, are you done with?
no, there's still ice on the lakes.
There's
Some
still ice on the
some
lakes?
have
Yeah.
opened up, but it's probably another week, and then that will go. That will be gone. And that's
How
after
many?
having,
How many of the ice? How many of the fishing
There's-
houses fall through?
None, because this year everyone had them off in time. But yeah, we had about 3 feet of ice at one point in time.
Wow.
A month and a half, about a month ago, actually. It's really gone quick.
Because I'm totally dumb. Do the fish just keep going down deeper then?
No, actually, they come into the shallows, and that's where a lot of the people will catch them. So,
but how did they don't get frozen?
no, it only
You got.
only
I heard that's how you get frozen fish
Yeah,
in the
that's where
grocery store.
fish sticks
Oh,
come from.
please. Oh, stop it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Tyler did good with me
Yeah,
for the
Tyler-
comedy, huh?
Tyler
I'll
did
be
so
here
well.
all week,
Oh,
folks.
Yeah,
Try
Tyler,
the reel.
Tyler, give him his money back, would you please? Hey.
Oh, that's some good stuff.
Oh, that was perfect. So listen, guys out there, Monday night, we already told you about my man, Chad Blackburn, Karaoke Beyond. It's better than that. And the best thing you can do is you start out the evening with Howard Wallach, who will be handing out deodorant and Axe to everybody. It's perfect. But, you know, the thing is, if you've never been to a convention before, this is a nice little seminar to start your week out with.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to come up and approach people. That's what we're there for.
So
You know,
here's the thing. I'm telling you, whether you hang out at the hotel, so Monday is going to be like our arrival day. So
Right.
Sunday's Father's Day, for those of you that aren't looking at the calendar. Monday is our day of travel to drive in, fly in, whatever it might be. June is a gorgeous, gorgeous time of year for Chicago. So get your butt in there, and whether you're going to hang out and network in the hallway, go out to dinner, or go to lunch somewhere, we're going to have the vendors are going to be setting up. We're going to be tweaking all of the AV work and everything, getting everything all set up real nice. Once we get our registration set up, you guys can even grab your passes and such early. So it'll be super open, super customer friendly. And then I think we don't have the times locked down just yet, but I think we're like 4:00, 4:30ish for Howard's thing, and then we're going to head over either to a pizzeria or to this nice bourbon and burger bar. Which yeah,
great.
So
yeah, eaten there before.
We're going to tweak it. We're going to see exactly which of the venues are more friendly toward us, loud and outspoken DJs.
Oh no, not us. Hello.
And then again, we're gonna try. Well, I'm not your parents. You can stay out as late as you want to, but we're gonna call it an earlier night on Monday night so that we can start fresh and ready to go on Tuesday morning.
Case, what time? About 9 o'clock?
No, we're starting at 8. If you're ambitious, you're gonna do breakfast with the game master. And just
gotta
so we're
be
clear,
there.
it's BYOB. It's bring your own breakfast. So there's a Starbucks inside of the hotel, and
Or bring your own roller skates.
whatever it might be. But he is going to talk your ear off for an hour. And I have to tell you, like we already said, he's the nicest guy in the world. He's got tons of great ideas. He was busier than busy during the pandemic. I mean, he was busier than Dr. Fauci, running stuff, doing stuff virtually, keeping his business going.
He took virtual and made it his own.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah. So
Definitely.
And then again, Tuesday night, we've got our Welcome to Chicago party, or our what I'm calling Taste of Chicago. Wednesday, we've got seminar. And the other thing is 12 until 5 each day. So let's say, okay, money's tight. I totally get it. I understand. You're a Chicago DJ, though. Drive out. You got your exhibit-only passes for free. They're free from 12 until 5, okay? Totally 100% free. As long as you get them by June 1st. Even if you have the smallest amount of interest, go to marqueeshow.com, register for free passes right now. Okay.
And if you want the best education, I mean, Keith is, like I said, Keith has been working so hard to get all these people. We've got some, and I'm honored to be introducing all of these wonderful folks.
Right.
The only thing I'm upset about is I don't get to see John except for virtual.
Yeah.
But you better, listen, I'll get you out there. I'll figure.
Challenge.
The challenge is on
Challenge
because
is tossed out.
Big Daddy will do a 15-minute seminar about how John Young changed my life into not cussing at any of my seminars. Now there's a challenge for you, baby.
And then we'll do a second 15 minutes about how I got him not to use the word wonderful or amazing.
Amazing.
So
I came so close.
I know. Just wait. He's going to be on Clubhouse in an hour going, did you see our seminar? It was amazing. The disc jockey news, it was amazing. It was wonderful. Wonderful. My brother. You called Dana your brother, okay? That's how much. You're like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Brother.
Hey, at least I got my vitamins in. But, yeah, no, I called her my beast because we were
did.
Beauty and the Beast.
You called her your beauty.
Yeah, and you were
called
the beast,
yourself your beast.
I am the Beast.
And
Hello.
looking at
Have
the
you seen
text,
me?
no one disagreed. So
I know.
Yeah, everyone's like,
argument
yep,
there.
that seems right.
Thank you,
And
Captain
folks,
Obvious.
We got one last speaker, and hopefully he's coming up in a bit.
We got one speaker, and then hopefully Jordan. Now, Jordan was supposed to come on, and he got a last-minute booking, and I'm guessing he ran into overtime because he said he'd jump on about 45 minutes ago, but that's that. And then Nick Spinelli told me he'd be here. He is.
Here he is.
Hey, perfect timing.
Nick's seminar's going to
Promote
be.
to panel. We don't even know what it's going to be. Nick's the one guy that I just was like, I just want you to speak. You there, Nick? Come on board, buddy.
Nick!
There he is. Hey, he's still eating his
All right.
dinner. All right.
Here's the deal.
How we doing? We're doing good.
Nick's seminar is going to be on how many different faces he can do in a 45-minute span.
That's just going to be like the side course. That's going to be the side course. Not
I like that. I like that.
Wow. Interesting.
Now-
How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Thanks
Nick!
for being here. I know that you literally
Daddy.
ran from your other obligations to get on here, so I appreciate it. Super pumped.
Sorry, I had a gig.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's terrific. So for those of you who don't know what a gig is called, an event in New Jersey. So
correct.
it's a Jersey.
Yes.
term.
Yeah, we don't use gig. We try not to use gig in New Jersey, Connecticut, the tri-state area. For those of you that don't know that yet. And Nick is eating an event salad, which is,
It's funny. Like, okay, let's be honest. Like Nick, a year ago was a little bit bigger. He's eating salads. Clearly, Sean and I are still eating pizza, but that's okay. You look terrific, dude. You really, really look good. I mean, little plastic surgery, it'll match the body. You'll be good.
Wow. Let me tell you, Nick, Chicago, it's all over, baby boy. Well, my friends, our last presenter of the evening, and we always save the best for last. And Nick, I'm going to tell you right now, I so enjoy our friendship and brotherhood. You really, like I said, all of the faces that you make, I want your 15-minute intro. I just want all your faces that you make, because I swear to God, every time I see your faces that you put up for your Twitch and everything else, I am dying. So everybody out there, this man is one of the most talented and one of the most real people you'll ever want to meet. And wait till you see his seminar. He's going to chat a little bit about it now. My friends, Mr. Nick Spinelli.
Cool. Is this like an elevator speech then? This is kind of weird. I got to count down. I'm on. I'm pumped for Marquee. I'm excited. It's my first time speaking in a while. Obviously for like all of us. And what I'm going to do is the name of my seminar is going to be the Roaring 20s. And I think that that's what this decade is going to turn into. It's going to be like the new Roaring 20s. If you do the research from back in the day, what happened, then I'm going to explain all that. And I think a lot of that's going to be relevant today. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over all the things that like I'm doing and that I think like, a lot of us should do to really stay relevant and really crush this next decade. A lot of things are changing. A lot of things are changing very quickly. This pandemic affected us all and affected the way people, book DJs, listen to DJs, everything. And I'm going to go over I've had the last year, like we all had, just to kind of think of shit. You know what I mean? It's like, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to change? How am I going to evolve? How am I going to do all this? And I literally wrote myself an entire detailed plan. And I'm just going to give you guys the whole plan I'm doing. And I think, there's a lot of valuable nuggets, a lot of really good stuff in there, a lot of things I learned in the last year. And I'm excited to share it with y'all. So that's my elevator speech. It's going to be good, though. I'm excited. Brand new seminar. Never gave it ever. Never.
All right,
ever.
Nick, there's one thing I need you to do.
What's up?
Because we're doing, just give a little nugget. One little nugget that these folks can take away right now that they can implement within the next week. That's all I want. From what your seminar is going to, a little teaser about the seminar.
Let me bring my seminar up.
He's well prepared. He's thought this through.
No, I really did. This whole thing is like straight. All right.
This is part of his act. He's setting us up. He's making it look like it's off the cuff, like a good comedian does. But Casey, you wouldn't know anything about that. But a good comedian does that, where they will make it look like it's spontaneous and off the cuff. Go ahead, Nick.
All right, you want one little nugget?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Something I discovered the hard way on social media. Who you follow and who you engage with on your social media page. On the page, my nugget is to keep your business separate from personal. And that, like, if you, with your business page, right, if you have, like, my business page is my regular page, my at DJ Nick Spinelli on Instagram, right? Whatever your main page is that you use to promote your events, to promote what you do, that you like point to when you go to book, an event or a couple or, a wedding or anything like that. You want to watch who you follow, watch who you engage with, and keep it really like in your right lane, because social media is shadow banning people like crazy. And if you are engaging in the wrong posts or are dibble-dabbling in the wrong areas on social media without you even knowing it, all of a sudden, no one's seeing your shit. You're posting a post and all of a sudden you're not getting any likes. And people are trying to search for you, and all of a sudden you're not popping up, and it happens to a lot of different people. And I'm going to explain what to look out for, what pages to, kind of stay away from, at least with like your business stuff, you know what I mean? And just try to keep that to the personal. And that is something that has evolved big time in the last year.
I figured that. Awesome. Once again, my friends, Nick Spinelli, one of the best, and I cannot wait to introduce you. We're going to have so much fun out there, my friend. You and that beautiful wife of yours, be safe, be wonderful, and we'll see you guys real soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
All right. So if you guys are watching this on anything other than the Marquee Show community group page, we're going to tell you to head over there right now, because we are going to ask 5 questions that should be really pretty easy. And let's hope that we have somebody that's been watching. Who's been watching the entire night? If you have, I want you to comment right now.
Me?
Comment? Well, you have. So let's take a look here. We got 52 comments. Where are we at? Oh, you know what? They're how delayed are they, John?
It should be probably about 20 seconds.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, it should be roughly in that ballpark.
So
Steve
here we go.
Smith,
So Ryan's here. Ryan's ready to win. My boy Pascal. God, I can't wait for you to get here, man.
Pascal Levesque is on?
Yep. So
Pascal, I love you.
Chad's still
I
on
miss you.
here. Dustin Cohen. He's
I have a
got
question.
5 pages of notes. Boy. Holy
Chad,
mackerel.
Chad, are you wearing a shirt yet? Is Chad wearing a shirt?
I don't know. I'm not so concerned about Chad's chest like everybody else is. So
Pascal.
Steve Burdick. All right.
Wow. Nice.
So yeah. So this is fantastic. I'm glad to see so many people are here. All right. So let's I'm gonna say right now, the very first person who types in Sean's nickname Big Daddy is going to be the first person that we bring in. We're going to send you a Zoom link, and we're going to have you on. So first person that pops up in the Marquee Show group page link, you're going to be our first contestant on Did You Pay Attention Tonight? Josh will give me a thumbs up, but that's not a Big Daddy. I'm looking for first person type in Big Daddy. There it is, Ryan. Okay, Ryan, I'm going to private message you right now, and then we're going to go with Dustin next. So, okay. So here we go, Ryan. Let me pull up this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up, and we're going to bring you on. So hopefully, I hope, Ryan, that you have some way of connecting with us via Zoom, because I'm going to send you a Zoom link right now.
And you won't need to have your camera on, just as long as we can get an audio.
As long as we can hear you.
Yep, that's all we need.
That's right. You could screw up and audio, and it might be better. So Here we go. Here we go. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to post it right up here. Here's the link. I just put it on the Marquee Show Facebook group page. So let's go ahead and let's bring in, where are we at here?
And where's Justin from?
I don't know, and I'm going to have to, I just posted it on there. So jump on board, my friend, and then we will invite you in. So do we know what happened to Jordan Marshall?
I texted him twice, and he might have done an extra hour overtime, whatever.
Oh.
And just to let you know, Jordan is will be my co-host, and we call ourselves Double Trouble. And trust me on this one, it's going to be high energy through the entire time, and that's pretty much about it. And we're going to have Jordan and I are going to have the same kind of hair because Jordan the Hair Marshall, you know. But everybody that's been on here tonight, thank you guys so very much. I hope you guys learned a little bit, got some nuggets from some of the most amazing presenters. And thank you.
Amazing. Everybody take a shot.
Quick shot, quick drink. Yeah, but if I cuss, it's 4 drinks.
No,
you guys are lucky.
Me. Cussing never bothered me.
No, I'm teasing. John, thank you, my friend. You are a rock star as always. Everybody else, we've got some great things lined up starting Monday afternoon with Howard Wallach. John, thank you,
Oops,
my
sorry.
friend. You are a rock star.
That's the delay.
Yeah, I can't see. I wanted to here we go. Turn this down.
Yes.
Okay, soon to be. Chad's going to say he's going to be the triple threat.
Ooh, he can.
Yeah,
he can shoot, drive, or dunk. Is that it? No.
He can sing. He can dance. He can play guitar. Done.
So is Dustin jumped on yet? Has he hit the Marquee Show
I
link?
think Ryan's having some issues, and there's Ryan.
All right.
Let's see if we can get Ryan here. Ryan, can you hear us? Ask to unmute. Okay.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes,
we can hear you, Ryan.
Awesome.
How you doing, buddy?
Excellent show. Doing great.
Thank you. Where are you from, buddy?
Schaumburg.
Oh, you're local. What's your company name?
MC Pro DJs. You had I came over with Tom Krajcik from 5-0. You had me over during her COVID.
Yeah, sure. We were out in the parking lot.
So,
terrific.
Yes, sir.
That's great. I just saw Tom yesterday, as a matter of fact, at the new Steel Magnolias venue.
I know. I was trying to get in there with Kim as well, but you guys worked that out. I
actually wasn't even there as a DJ. Well. I was there with my hot dog cart, which you've experienced as well.
Yeah.
So
yes, I have.
So that was that. All right. So we've got Ryan up, and boy, are you going to do okay, because you'll have no travel, but you'll still have a $300 Visa gift card to use for whatever you want. 3 nights hotel, and then your full expo pass as well. So here we go. Question number 1. Scott Favor was one of our very first people on. The one thing that Sean requested that he do at Marquee was what?
Triple spin.
There we go. Correct one. That's good. Good. All right. Question number 2. Our karaoke host with the most, Mr. Chad Blackburn, said he is from California. My question is, what city did he say he's from?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oof. I'm just going to go with, he was going to San Diego. Yeah, but that's not where he was from.
That's close enough. That works. We say that he's
we'll go with that,
in
yeah.
the general area. So I will do that. But you were listening. That's good. We know it. So that may have actually been a Freudian slip on mine. Okay. Mike Walter talked about the most important song in any dance set is the opening song. He suggested 1 song for the 60s, 2 songs for the 70s. Give me 2 out of 3.
How about all 3?
It works for me.
I Can't Help Myself by the Four Tops for your 60s.
Right.
And then your 2 70s one, original versions, You Should Be Dancing by the Bee Gees and September by Earth, Wind & Fire.
Ooh, he is 3 for 3. Right now, you've got Dustin, like he's ready to hang up on this whole thing. All right. Matt Windsor. Do you know Matt Windsor from being a Chicagoan?
I don't. I heard that he was part of the area, and I was like, I got to meet him before he goes.
Heights. Yeah, he lives right off of Palatine Road in Arlington Heights. I live right at Lake Arlington. So we're like literally like less than a mile away from each other. He went from being a DJ, he worked for Denon, and then he started a company called Tag Prints. He said in his peak, his company did how much in business per year?
$2 million.
Yeah, he said 2.5. That's close enough for me.
Okay.
You're there. I'm there. You're only off by 500,000. You know,
that's chump change.
That's a daily's. That's Big Daddy's caloric intake for the day. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Dana Solomon talked about her cruise ship thing. She said she worked for 3 different cruise lines, but went on how many tours?
I know she was on 11 cruise ships.
That's
so I'm
it.
assuming
11
that
cruise tours. That was it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
Dustin,
guys.
you are our big winner.
Ryan.
So,
Dustin.
I'm sorry, not
Dustin.
Dustin. Ryan.
Ryan.
Apologize. Yes. Now, the fine print says you have to share a king-size bed with Big Daddy. No, sorry. Never mind. But
Somebody's going to get a.
Go
ahead.
What are you going to say?
Please.
You were about to use profanity. You can't
No,
use
I
profanity.
wasn't.
And it's not amazing and it's not wonderful.
We're going to play a game, Keith, you and I, when I get there. Rock, paper, scissors, throat punch. I win.
There you go.
Well, guys, this has been great. I can't. I'm so excited. I said to myself, I'm going to win this thing today.
That is awesome. And Tom got his pass too. He called me. We talked like 2 weeks ago. He just got his pass, so he is hooked up. So
yeah,
yes.
I'm excited to hear all of the educational seminars. I really am. I'm excited to grow my business. I started
That's fantastic.
it in 2019. Had a slow start because it was the first one, and then what happened last year. So
You just started your business in 2019?
yeah, I've been DJing for what, since 2015.
Okay, gotcha. Very good. Excellent. Well, do you know how to get in touch with me directly?
Yeah, I should. I can either direct message you on
That's
Facebook
fine.
if you want,
Perfect.
or I know
just-
where your studio's at too.
Yeah, no, just hit me up and we'll get you all squared away before the McKee show. And you are good to go, brother. Congratulations, huh? Our first person.
Yeah.
That was pretty
awesome.
good. When I first pitched this idea, I think it was either Sean or John. They're like, you're going to ask him 5 questions? But hey, someone's paying attention. It worked.
Somebody, he done good.
It pays to be prepared.
Yeah.
That is.
Now, John's not used to anybody watching the station for 2 hours. That's the problem.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, 10 minutes and that's about it. Hey, we
What
got
a
a
nice man. I'm really excited to see everyone who is going to be presenting. So it's great to see those snippets and get an idea of what we're going to experience. So
Ryan,
I wanna
make sure you
thank
come up and
Keith,
say
and
hello.
every one of you guys. Absolutely. I'll make it a
Super
point.
pumped, man.
I'll
Super
work on my
pumped.
elevator speech and my one
Congrats.
sentence to summarize who I am. So
And don't forget to wear deodorant. The most important thing that Howard taught us.
Where?
Yes,
All
and we'll be passing that stuff out at the beginning of the week.
Yeah.
We're good.
Very good. All right,
Sounds good,
Ryan,
guys.
hit
Thank
me
you
up
so much.
directly. You have a great night, and we'll talk to you later. So let's take him out.
He's good.
You can just click remove.
I took care of it.
You took care of it? Awesome. Terrific. All right. Well, John, I appreciate you doing all the teching here and making this all happen.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Big Daddy, it's a pleasure as always. I'm super pumped about seeing
We're gonna have
you.
a great. Can't wait to see you, my friend. I know we talk almost every day, every other day.
Yep.
Just know you got to be special to me because you know it's tonight, right? You know what I do on Monday night.
Wrestling. Yes.
Raw is on right now,
Right.
and I love you that
I know.
much.
The neighbors have
John
told
Young-
me you like put plastic Visqueen down on your rug.
Take it
and
easy.
you roll
John, I
around
love
in
you.
some
I
baby
love you
oil.
enough to not swear during this. And Keith, I did it during Monday Night Raw, but it's an honor and a pleasure. I cannot wait to get out to Chicago and have some fun and get some deodorant. That's what I'm.
That's apparently it. So and what's Sean? What is your what's your nickname?
Big Daddy.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Hey,
All that
by the
matters
way-
is you get to watch some wrestling.
By the way, go get that new Rock energy drink.
Yeah.
It's all natural and it's outstanding.
Really?
It's one of those no crash energy drinks where you all of a sudden
Does it make you look like him, or does it just make him richer?
It makes him richer, but I wouldn't mind looking like him.
Yeah. So
Well, take it easy.
well, if you shave your head, that would be the start.
Oh, God forbid I
Tattoo
look
up.
like Curly from Babe. I'd look like Curly from the Three Stooges. Who are you kidding?
Yeah.
John, that's not funny. John, that's not funny.
Oh, sure. When I make fun of him, I mean. When he makes fun of himself, it's self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
Thanks, John. All right. So everybody that has stuck around to listen to our ramblings, I want to say thank you again. We really appreciate you. We cannot wait to see you this upcoming June. And again, you have until midnight on March 23rd to save $100 by using the promo code 24 hours, because that's what it is. We got 24 hours, guys. We've had a bunch of people that have come on. And listen, even if you're in the Chicagoland area, you watch this after we've already given away the passes, whatever it might be. Guys, you got 24 hours, get a free pass, come out, walk the show floor. We've got some amazing people that are going to be out there. We've got Photo Master, we've got Danny Max, we've got Booth Masters. Those three right away have got such totally different products, super cool. On the photo booth side, our friends from DJEP are going to be out there. They support all of it. Nick Hahn's going to be out there with promo only.
How many days do we see Nick Hahn? How many days do we see Nick Hahn?
90
days.
90. We should do a countdown. I think that would be fantastic.
A countdown.
Oh, I think you'd
I've never
enjoy
heard-
that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I never heard of that idea. Wow, that's fresh.
So,
and new.
in fact, if you're friends with Nick Hahn on Facebook, I want you to private message him right now saying, I can't wait to see you in 90 days.
90 days.
And then tomorrow, hit him up again and say, I can't wait to see you in 89 days. And then the day after that, and just do the countdown to him directly. Don't bring me up.
He
Tell him it
enjoys
was
that.
John Young's idea.
Yes, he
But
really
just-
enjoys that.
Was he on tonight?
I talked to him earlier today.
Okay.
But, no,
All
he
I know
wasn't
is
on.
if you keep doing that, by the time he sees you, it'll be rock, paper, scissors, throat punch. He wins.
I'm not the one doing it. I'm merely suggesting it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, so.
My friends, have a wonderful night. We'll see you in Chicago.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys. You have a good night. Good night, and God bless.